Hello, welcome to Nigo Inspirational. My name is Jennifer Dachaba, but my friends call me Nigo. I'm a certified counselor and an inspirational speaker. Today I want to talk to you about depression. The world we live in today is a world that is full of chaos. So much is going on around us. We just came out of, I believe we're already out of a pandemic that shook the whole world, and a lot of people are still living every day with anxiety, fear, and I come across a lot of people who are always having panic attacks because of the thought of, oh, what if coronavirus is not gone yet? What if coronavirus comes back again? What if I'm swallowed up in this great situation? And that has caused a lot of pain. A lot of people lost their job. A lot of people can no longer feed their families. A lot of people have become homeless, and a lot of people are living in sadness because their businesses are no longer working, because their businesses are the type that you have to travel abroad to supply things and import things and export things. And as a result of that, they are no longer able to do all those businesses. And the world, every day you wake up, there's one news about the other, especially if you're living in a country like ours, where there's terrorism, where there is fear every day, there's kidnapping, there's banditry. You hear all kinds of evil things, and your heart seems to fail you. But I'm here today to talk about how you can live a depressed-free life, even in the midst of all this that is going on, in the midst of the many evil things going on in the world. Till the day you die, there will always be bad people who will never allow the world to live in peace. There will always be those people who feel that they have to exercise their authority, and the way they can exercise their authority is to become terrorists, is to become killers, is to become kidnappers, is to become all kinds of evil, because that's the only reality they know. All those people we are talking about today, who are leading in all these things we talk about, like I always say, they are the result of where they are coming from, the result of the kind of upbringing they had. People that grew up in a home where they were taught the right things turn out to be good people. They turn out to be people who respect the other human being, who respect the society, who respect the morals of the society. So today I want to talk about how you can live in a world where there's so much chaos, there's so much fear, and every day people seem to be, people's hearts are failing them. The people are falling down in the marketplaces, and they're having cardiac arrest, and they're having heart attacks, high BP, high pressure, high blood pressure, and people are dying every day. But yet we keep living with the hope that yes, things will get better. But to be able to keep living and being able to sustain your own life in these days that we are, there are things you need to understand. You need to understand that you have to make up your mind that I'm going to live. You have to make up your mind that I'm not going to succumb to depression. Everybody can be depressed. Depression is something that is a situation, is a circumstance that anybody can be in. Something can happen to you today that will depress you. You could lose money, you could lose a loved one, you could lose a job, you could lose something that can put you in the state of depression. But how you handle it is different. You have to come to that place where you understand that I have a future, I have something to add to the world, and I'm stronger than this. You have to tell yourself that you are strong and you can overcome. Now, the situations around us are what controls how that emotion that we assume, those things that we hear, those things that we see, those things that we receive from others. The external factors are the ones that causes that depression within us. And those external factors are things that we need to take care of so that we'll be able to take charge, take control of our own space, and being able to stand and still remain joyful in a world full of crisis. Now, the things you hear every day, you have to take control of what you hear and how you take it in. That I heard that somebody was kidnapped somewhere does not mean that I began to fear that, oh, I may be kidnapped. No. I have to tell myself that because somebody was kidnapped does not mean I am going to be kidnapped. Because somebody was killed does not mean that I'm going to be killed. Because somebody, even though I know that I have to take care of security around me and make sure that I don't go to the wrong places and do the wrong things, but I have to understand that I have the power to say no when those thoughts that depress me come. Because what happens when you get depressed is that the subconscious brings up all those negative things that have been stored in your subconscious. The ones you heard from your friends, from your family, from the news, from the social media, from your conversation with people, from the pictures you've seen around, all of them goes into your subconscious and they take their place and they reside there. And when they have put themselves together, those thoughts come together and they become a formidable force, and then they come up within you and begin to remind you that you can't make it. Oh, this situation, you can't survive it. But on the other hand, what you need to do is to begin to work on yourself by listening to things that will go into your subconscious and strengthen you. You need to listen to power-packed motivationals that will help you keep up. You need to understand that some things, everything that goes in within you is what you're going to bring out. So you need to fortify yourself with the right information, the right words around you. You read the right books. When you go on social media, choose the things you listen to. When you go on your news TV stations, choose what you listen to. And when you finish listening to it, do an affirmation. Tell yourself that this will not happen to you. Tell yourself that I am more than this. Tell yourself I can survive. I'm strong enough. If we weren't strong enough to be here on this earth, God won't place us here. God has placed us here to make the world a better place and take charge of the world. And that's why we are here. So if we are here, it means that we have what it takes to keep the world and keep the world going. We will never be able to get rid of all the bad peoples in this world until the day we die. But we can do our best by trying to change the bad people by feeding the world with the right information. What is killing the world today is the wrong information. Two nations are fighting today because of the wrong things, of wrong information. Oh, I'm fighting for this land. The land belongs to us. This territory belongs to us. That's what we were taught, that this belongs to us. This fight has been on. And we'll continue to fight for it. So it is the information that we have that brings depression. The things we have fed with, our subconscious have taken over those things. And so they seem to control our mind, our mental faculty. We begin to think and meditate on those things. And the more we think and meditate on those things, even if you don't feel like meditating on it because your subconscious have taken it in, your subconscious is already making you to go over it again and again. And as you keep going over it, your mind begins to take it in. Your whole body begins to react. And before you know it, you begin to get gloomy and sad. And you begin to fear. You begin to think of giving up. But you need to help yourself to tell yourself that you can make it. People have slept under the bridges and they came out today and they are millionaires. People have begged on the street to eat and today they are billionaires. Because they told themselves, I'm not going to give up. I'm more than this. Some people were prostitutes before, but they came out and said, no, I can't continue with this life. Some people were never given any comfort in life. Some people had to sleep on trees to be able to get to where they want to go. People have done all kinds of things. But what kept them going is that belief and that telling themselves, the fact they kept telling themselves that I can make it, I can get to that my destination. Do not allow depression to get a better part of you. Stand up, shake it off, tell yourself, get yourself to do something. Engage yourself in your potentials. Engage yourself in your area of giftings. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. These people that are celebrities today that we celebrate are people who told themselves they're not going to give up. They kept doing the things they were doing. They sang songs that were thrown away and thrown at them. But they never stopped singing. And today, people, one particular song goes out there and becomes a hit. Actors, if you hear their stories, some producers and threw away their scripts. Some producers shut the door at them. But they kept at it and they never gave up. And they never allowed depression to take over them. Instead, they diverted all their attention to maximizing their potentials, to fine-tuning their gifts, fine-tuning the talents and gifts that God has given to them. And eventually, they became what they were called to, what God brought them here to be, by maximizing those potentials. By staying on and not giving up and holding on and saying, one day I'm going to come out strong. That is what you get when you tell yourself that you can make it. So every person you see today that are living their best life and are living joyfully and are fulfilling their days are people that told themselves, I'm not going to give up. What depression does to you, the reason why depression is wells up within you is because that thing wants you to give up. There's the whole thing that depression does to you is to stagnate you and keep you in one place. And you sit there crying, complaining, and being afraid, and being fearful, and being sad. And you never get to move from that position. When you are depressed, you are in one place. There's no movements. When you are depressed, you are not pressing on. When you are depressed, you feel everybody around you hates you. Sometimes when you are depressed, you feel that you've failed everybody. My dear, you are not here to please anybody. So nobody is supposed to define how your progress is. Don't beat yourself and get depressed because you feel that I'm not where I am supposed to be. Life is in stages. Everybody who made it today moved from one stage to another. And as you too keep moving, you will move to that until you get to that place where you become that thing you've always desired to be. You will get to that dream. But one thing I want you to do is to keep moving. Don't stop. Stopping is what depression wants you to do. To sit in one place and be stagnant and complain and fear and cry and become sad. But keep moving. Take one step at a time. Make that one cloth every day. Make that one design every day. Make that one shoe every day. Write one page of that book every day. Put that poem on the internet. Go on social media, say that one word. Keep moving. Take one step at a time and keep pressing on until you begin to live your best life. Don't give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. There's so much within you. But don't stay in one place. Keep moving. Keep moving. Read a book. Listen to somebody who you think can be your mentor. Listen. Keep listening. Keep growing. Keep advancing. Keep pressing on. Don't give up. Don't allow depression to get a better part of you. You are more than this. Your life is more than this. Everybody is carrying something great. You are very valuable to the world. If you were not part of the people that were meant to bring value to the world, you would not be born here. You wouldn't have been born. You would have come as a dog or as a cat. If you didn't have value to our world. But that you came as a human, it means that the part of the puzzle, you are part of the puzzle. And if you give up, What the world is supposed to enjoy from you, you threw it away. So do not give up. Keep pressing on. Keep standing. Keep going. Take one step at a time. Keep crawling. Whatever you will do to get to that place where you are meant to be, keep doing it. And I know that you will make it. And I know that God is going to help you, as long as you keep trying and you keep trusting Him to take you there. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this YouTube channel, and give us a thumbs up. Thank you. I'll see you again some other time. Bye-bye.